Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Today we're coming right from my office in my vehicle, so thanks for joining. So today we're actually going to talk about how real estate brokerages and realtors are paid so that you can kind of understand where the money's going. This video is intended for not only people that are selling houses, but people that are looking to buy, and also maybe people that are looking at getting a career in real estate. So I'm Jami Gordon. I sell real estate in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, and surrounding communities. So thanks for joining today. Please give me a thumbs up, or you can go ahead and share this video if you find it informative. So I'm going to start off with explaining in the state of Iowa what a broker is and what a real estate agent is. A broker is the highest rank that you can get in your real estate career. In the state of Iowa, you get your real estate license first, and then in 2 years you are eligible to get your broker's license. You don't have to do that, and a lot of people choose not to. It's just some additional education, and it just provides you with that ranking. So again, you have to be a real estate agent in order to become a broker for 2 years. So when you get your real estate license, then you have to find somebody to affiliate with. So you have to find a brokerage. And choosing a brokerage is very, very important in the beginning of your career. When I very first started, I didn't know what questions to ask. And that is so common. So I kind of went with three things. I went with what's my gut feeling when I walk into that actual office? What is the pay structure, and what people am I surrounding myself with? So I went out and I talked to several different brokerages, and some of them I would walk into and I would immediately feel a different energy and be like, this just isn't going to be for me. And I stopped right there. Like in my mind, I knew that wasn't going to be a great fit. Even if they had a decent pay structure, I just knew that it was not going to feel good for me. Pay structures are different for every single brokerage, and I need to explain that a little bit more. So when you're a realtor, you are independent. You receive a 1099 at the end of the year. You're responsible for paying your taxes. You're responsible for all expenses up front. And then you're responsible for your time. You are responsible for blocking out and owning your time. So that's really important to know. So you don't have this schedule, which is very appealing to a lot of people. However, you need to make sure that you are spending your time wisely. So the different types of pay structures that we see here in the Cedar Rapids and Iowa City area is the pay split is you pay your brokerage first. So when the house sells, the brokerage gets paid first, and typically they take anywhere from 50% of that to 70%. So that's important for you to understand as a home seller or home buyer, that it's the seller that is paying first. You know, they're paying this commission out because they sold their house, but then a percentage of it is going to the brokerage. So what does the brokerage do versus what does the agent do? So the brokerage provides the agent with support. They are responsible for that agent, in that if the agent were to make a mistake, they are the ones that are responsible for reprimanding that agent, training that agent to make sure that the agent doesn't make that mistake again. So it's important to have a highly skilled, trained agent. They provide training. Sometimes they provide office space. And then they also, have created a culture within to help that agent become successful. They have tools that they provide them, such as CRM, which is a customer relationship database. They have advertising that they provide for the agent. When I say that, I'm going to say that a little loosely. So sometimes they will help with the listing. They'll help advertise that across social media, and sometimes on the internet and so forth. And then also have leadership support that's able to provide that agent with guidance throughout their career. So now I'm going to go into an example of what happens at a sale. So say you're selling your house and the real estate agent says, hey, it's going to be 7%. And I'm just using the 7% as an example. So what happens with that 7%? Well, first off, that is not paid out until the house sells. So the agent is responsible for marketing the property, for all the signage and all the marketing materials. They're responsible for communicating with you. All of your time is not paid for until the very end. So now your house sells and you're paying out this pretty big check, and you're like, gosh, what did that exactly go for? Well, first of all, like I had explained a little bit earlier, a percentage of that is paid to the brokerage. Okay. Understand also that there are typically more than one agent involved in a transaction. So you pay a portion to this brokerage and a portion to this brokerage, whoever that agent is affiliated with. So we have that split. So then a percentage over, so this is the selling agent, this is the buying agent. So this percentage gets split and this percentage gets split again. Okay, so then the agent gets paid after the brokerages get paid, and then they are responsible for all of the fees that come up off top, and they then are able to recoup some of the money that they had spent ahead of time on selling the house. Again, if the house doesn't sell, nobody gets paid. Not a good thing, right? So it is pretty risky. So understand that if you're getting into the real estate career, that you do have to have some money to start. You have to have some money not only to take classes, but to get your license, to get sometimes to get signage. Every single brokerage is a little bit different. Some actually will pay for some of that, but their splits are different as well. So you have to understand what makes sense for you at that time. So I hope that you learned a thing or two about how real estate agents are paid, how commissions are split out, some of the advantages and disadvantages, and understand what a broker is versus a real estate agent. If you have any further questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Please feel free to reach out to me directly. I truly enjoy educating people on real estate as a career, real estate just in general. It's kind of in my blood now. So I hope that you all have a blessed day. We'll see you next week.